Body butters are super popular to formulate, and this is one of my favourites. This is a formula for 100 grams of our coconut ice body butter using natural butters and oils, and also an ester and arrowroot powder to help reduce the greasiness. First you'll need 45.5 grams of shea butter. Use refined to avoid a strong natural scent, as it'll carry the fragrance better. It's a beautiful soft natural butter that acts as a humectant on the skin, and it gives the butter a lovely texture. Then we're using jojoba oil. It's a very light and fast absorbing natural carrier oil, perfect for body butter formulation. And we're using 23 grams of it. Then we're using 10 grams of C12-15 Alkyl Benzoate, a skin softening emollient ester that is oil soluble. It aids in the overall feel of the product on the skin, helping it to be less greasy. Then I've included 5 grams of fractionated coconut oil. It's a lightweight, easily absorbed oil that also adds to our coconut theme. Then lastly, in phase A, 5 grams of cetyl alcohol. It's an oil soluble fatty alcohol that helps to thicken the final product and give it a luxurious feel. It also hardens it a little to help prevent it melting so easily. Next you can choose between kaolin clay or arrowroot powder, 8 grams. Your choice. Both are good at absorbing excess oil and locking in moisture, and they'll help to create a non-greasy final product. I'm using arrowroot. Fragrance, I'm using our coconut ice fragrance. It's a signature fragrance of ours, and you need 2 grams of it. And of course, because it's an anhydrous product, we're using vitamin E as our antioxidant to help prevent cell damage. For colour, you can use our neon pigments or mica. Be careful how much you use. We've given an up to amount because too much and you'll end up colouring your customer's skin. So this is super simple. Just put all your phase A ingredients into a beaker. You should know this by now if you've watched my other videos. Then we'll get a water bath and heat that up until everything has melted together. Once it's fully melted, you can add your arrowroot powder or kaolin clay and mix it in, and then leave it just to set a little bit. And what we'll do is we'll come back and we'll whip it up with a hand mixer periodically as it starts to set, just to get a really light fluffy texture. When the mixture's cooled to 40 degrees or less, you can add your fragrance oil and your vitamin E and give it another whisk. If it's taking a while to set, you can put it in the fridge or even the freezer, but for a very short amount of time, and it should firm up slightly. Don't leave it too long because you want it semi-soft to whip, otherwise you'll get a really hard texture. Now that I've got roughly the consistency I want, I'm going to split it into 2 beakers because I'm going to make a half and half colour. This doesn't need to be 100% accurate, just roughly half and half. And then I'm going to put the pink mica powder into one of the beakers and whip that in. Full disclosure, went totally on autopilot when adding this and added the full 0.5% to half of this, which makes it way too strong. So do a lot less than me, or else you'll end up making your customer's skin pink. Then what you need to do is load it into your piping bag. I tend to cut one piping bag in half and lay the colours side by side, and then put that piping bag into another one, and that's how you get the 2 colour swirl. Now, it was super hot when I was filming this, so this was actually melting as I was piping it, which isn't ideal, but you should get the idea. And there you are, you can put it in the fridge to reset if you want, and you've got a really beautiful coconut ice smelling body butter. You can have a play around with the percentages of the oils, butter and esters, and also the cetyl alcohol. More cetyl alcohol will make a harder, firmer body butter. Also, if you want to, you can add a little bit of wax, and the more esters and light oils you use, the nicer it's going to feel on the skin. Other ingredients might include stearic acid or cetyl alcohol, which also give a really nice skin feel and help to firm up the butter. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to know when we upload new videos, which we're doing every week. And we also have a Patreon if you have interest in any exclusive videos, business support and cosmetic regulatory help. See you next time.